I want to sit here and talk to you about the June archival. The June archival is a very interesting project, and it's based on flipnote. The project it's trying to be, or the format it's using, is an ARG. ARGs are essentially videos put together in a kind of creepy type of way, telling a story of some sort and leaving the community to figure out what exactly is going on. Now, there's something weird about this particular ARG, and I want to talk about the main protagonist, or rather antagonist of it. I want to talk about Fuzz. You see, Fuzz the cat is a very weird antagonist because he it is shown that he escaped Flipnote, and the whole thing with Flipnote, the service itself, Haytana, is personified as a city. So once the service shut down, the city was destroyed, and that's essentially how all these Flipnotes, the characters that were drawn in the Flipnotes, survive. They're all alive, essentially, in this universe. If we could think about how it works, it's like it's the most like relevant thing I could compare it to is Chris Chan's Quickville. Like all the characters get like isekai'd into Quickville, except they started out in Quickville. Well, they started out in Haytana when they were drawn, and they live there, and they have to go perform their flip notes of where they, whatever flip note they were drawn into. They would do that as their job each day, or it seems. But with this project, it seems that these are actual real flip notes that were modified. So my game theory, MatPat, was like, essentially, what if sudo memo has a role with this project? I feel like it's someone in sudo memo or someone with the archives, which I read in one of the comments that sudo memo does have something to do with this, so I'm pretty sure I'm correct on that. I forgot exactly what it is, but I'm definitely going to link the channel into the description. I'm not going to be playing the clips because I want you to watch all this for yourself. There's other videos that do it too, so I just want to tell you Fuzz's connection to that cat Nova looking thing in the sky. Because some people think that is a very weird cat thing in the sky. In fact, there's a reason. There's definitely a reason why Fuzz is also a cat and why that machine is also a cat. I would also like to bring forward some of the similarities to this and Kirby. I want to talk about how Fuzz seems like very similar to Marx, as well as the cat in the sky is very similar to Nova from Kirby Superstar. In fact, I just want to show you how similar it is to Nova. Straight up, how similar this is to Nova. Because once it says the transfer was complete, so the world has ended. So that means the original servers have shut down. Maybe they're getting put into pseudo-memo archives. There's something very, very sinister going on with this, and I want to realize. Last updated was June 2013 on that video that this was found. So it was very weird. It just looks very, very familiar to Nova from Kirby. And I'll give you a comparison. I want you to infer, because maybe this is like a modified version of him, or it was at least based on Nova. Same thing, like I said, the character Fuzz, very similar attitude to Marx, like Marx from Kirby. He seems like very jester-like, very lighthearted until he's not. He has a very twisted side, like a side to him. Very weird, and the connection between these two characters have something to do with each other. Not to mention the fact that Nova from Kirby is already basically based on a cat, like essentially just a cat. He has the little like mouth thing. You could tell when you're looking at him. In fact, I'll have an image on the screen. But what if I told you that the random reference to Kirby and the flipnote was not by, coincidence? What if they're actually hinting about it? Because Kirby was actually killed in this series, at least one of the Kirbys in the flipnotes. So he was killed, and his stars were stolen, which stars appear to be, ratings. It was the rating system they used back in Flipnote, like when the service was live. So his star was crushed, and he seemingly died as well. So he was killed for his star. And I originally thought that, because he was just Kirby, but that's before I realized, wait, these are actually the rating systems that were used back in the day. So it seems that the world is just dying because they can't keep getting more stars. They can't replicate. Creation cannot replicate stars. They cannot create the stars. Only us creators can actually give stars. So since the service was down, that means there was no more stars to be given. There was no more ways for stars to happen, and the power was fading from the ratings, essentially, because more and more people left. At least that was probably what was happening while Flipnote was dying, essentially, or a few months prior, or a few weeks prior, maybe a few days prior to the server shutdown. There's only so much we could actually guess until we see the overall ending and everything to this series. Very good series so far. That's why I'm not really showing any gameplay, or not gameplay, any footage of the series, because I'm gonna link the channel in my description, and I want you guys to go check it out yourselves. So that I think it's the cat Nova thing is like the personification of the server shutdown. But I just wanted to let you know the similarities between this cat and Nova. So maybe Nova, this is like a modified version of Nova, because the clock at the top is like the gear at the top right is very, very Nova-ish. And it seems that there's a telescope on it, maybe like the chicken part. Like, see if you look at the bottom right of it, it's like the chicken stuff. You'll see if you looked up the game. It's like one of the things in the wind. In fact, I'll have a side-by-side comparison on the video itself, so you could tell the cat Nova versus the actual like Nova from Kirby Superstar. Very, very, very uncanny. In fact, I think this is heavily based on that, if not a coincidence. I'll be very surprised if this is a coincidence. But anyway, I feel like sudo memo is definitely connected to this, especially the fact that I read a comment which I can't find at the moment. But still, it's in one of the videos. I think it was one of the interaction videos or something. Yeah. One of the objective failed. I think it was the objective failed one where he entered a bunch of numbers and they failed to unlock the task or whatever Fuzz was trying to make the maker do, which I have a theory on who that is. It might be an employee at Nintendo. It might be a sudo memo member. But they're getting more and more puppet-like as they do Fuzz's tasks. I also read that in the comment. So yeah, I feel like this arc was very well made. Good, but like it combines a lot with what could happen and what is it connected to, because we know Haitana is its own universe at this point, and I want to see if sudo memo is a continuation. Like these survivors of the Flipnote may have been restored to their formal glory, or there's so many possibilities. I can't name them all. Now another one is I want to talk about how Fuzz started out in the series with not a low bitrate voice because he wasn't on the DSi apparently. I think he escaped either through an SD card which was put in the creator's computer, which maybe, I don't know what the vials are that he needed to collect in order to get out, but the only way we'll know if he escaped through an SD card into YouTube or the creator's PC. We'll just have to figure that out as that goes, as we know what the vials do and what they represent and what they are. So we don't actually know what those are yet until the creator clears that up. Another issue of my theory being, actually no, I'm pretty sure it is sudo memo that Fuzz escaped into, because now he has a bitrate like voice in the later entries, which I feel like that's the I'm pretty sure that was the archive videos. It had a date underneath. I'm pretty sure, so it was probably like 2013, right before the shutdown of Flipnote. Um, Essentially during that, there was just a lot of fucking everything, man. Like, a lot. So essentially, I think the update video, yeah, that was him after he escaped. He has control of the YouTube channel, or is, doing the creators bidding. Um, I think it's a really good arg, and there's just so many. There's so many different possibilities. I'm linking this channel in the description. Please go check it out. This is going to be my last YouTube video for a while, because this is my fucking yearly YouTube video, because of course it is. I might make a Discord again and link that in the description. So if you have any theories or anything, we could discuss that. And yeah, see ya.